Auntie actually used those exact words in the text. She said to me, I want to see if I can make my sister well again. Then do it, Auntie. Try your little experiment. But I'm not going to sit back and just be your little, while you're doing your little experiment and taking complete control again, inevitably, because I know that's what will happen. I'm not going to sit back and be at your fucking mercy. I'm not doing it. That's why I say I'm not going to be their little pet. Be a good little girl and then be at their mercy. That ain't happening. I have to come to grips with the fact that my mother no longer loves me, but I tried so hard to save her. She can put everything in her name. I'm done. But I am not going to sit back and be at their fucking mercy. It's over. It's unbelievable to me. I do think she's going to make my mom well. She thinks the only reason that all my mom's problems are just because of me. And of course my mom is loving that. My mom's eating that up like chocolate candy, Auntie's an opportunist. She never does anything out of the goodness of her heart, okay? I'm not going to sit back and be at their fucking mercy. It ain't happening, people. It ain't happening. My friend said she'd do the same goddamn thing. My mom was supposed to put this house in my name. You understand? She was supposed to put this house in my name. That's what people do who love their children. And had she done that, the government could never take it because I'm on disability. You understand? I am not going to be at the mercy of these people. I'm not even going to call them family anymore, but I am not going to be at their mercy. That's what Auntie wants. I know it. I know it. Even Selena saw it. The instant I told her, she's like, she's going to try. Auntie's going to she's going to take control again. Of course she is. And it will make sense, just like I was doing it here, you know what I mean? Because if my mom winds up in the hospital, someone has to pay believe me, I'm not going to be at their mercy. Auntie loves control. She loves it. That's why when I didn't bow down to her, and I talked back and defended myself when she's ripping into me because I'm expressing concern over my mom and the medications and whatnot, when my mom's locked up in another mental hospital where they're really drugging her up, and you know what I mean? Auntie didn't want to hear it. She ripped me apart because, just like Joe says, the scorpion, that scorpion and the frog thing. Or a leopard doesn't change its spots. And remember, I wasn't calling her on the phone and yelling at her. I was just texting my friend, venting. And she ripped me apart viciously. And then when I didn't lie back and take it, when she's ripping me apart, she turned around and was threatening me. Like, I won't get rides anymore. It's how she is. You understand? I'm not going to sit back and live here and be their pet while Auntie takes complete control again, inevitably, okay? Telling my mom what she wants to hear. I'm now the enemy. Fine. You want to help my mom? I hope you can get her well, but I doubt it's going to happen. But I'm not going to sit back and be at your mercy should things not work out. You understand? Which is why I made the rational suggestion. How about my mom sell her house and move into your apartment? Okay? Then all that money will be in the bank, Auntie. You'll get it all. Unless my mom winds up in a nursing home, because they look back 5 years. I think they're trying to change it to 10. Then you'd have to give it. But you know what I mean? Or my mom can pay rent to you, and if she's not ready to sell her home, she can just pay whatever the bare minimum on here when I'm out. You know what I mean? Can't afford to live here by myself anyway. Not on $1,000 a month. I have no idea why. I was asking the neighbor the friggin' electric bill at one point. I have no idea why. I know this TV, these kind of widescreen TVs use a lot of electricity, but I don't leave it on day and night. You know, the fucking electric bill was $300-something. My bank, because I get it done through my bank, was like, that's like, see, they warn you, they're like, this is a much higher amount, because I had to put in what I was paying than you have previously paid. They want to make sure you're not making an error. I know. I'm wondering why it was such a high amount. But I didn't question it because I noticed that the part had gone up. You know, they split up electricity, well, whatever the supply, whatever it is, had gone up. So electricity went up, and I just assumed that that's what it was. And obviously in the wintertime, the electric bill is really high too. The heat, you know? I don't want to stay here anyway. Do you understand all these bad memories of this place? There was 8 days of hell I went through with my mom, and Auntie was gallivanting in another country with her husband. And because I didn't have any power, no one's going to listen to me. They accused me of just being a tattletale, just being a little girl tattling on her mom or something. And I went through absolute hell. And in the end, I was right. In the end, but no one's going to listen to me. That advocate I had kept begging my mom's social worker, we have to go over there. I was crying to her every day. And the second she came over here, finally deigned to come over here, she found out what I'd known all along. And my mom had to be sectioned, but I'd known that. My mom tricked the police, and I went through hell. Now Auntie thinks she's going to make my mom well. Good luck. I hope you can do it, Auntie, but I'm not going to sit back and, while you're conducting your little experiment, be your pet and be at your mercy should things not work out. I'm not doing it. She's not ready to sell her home. We just want to try this, take it day by day. You're not even thinking straight, Auntie. You really are not. And what happens if she... You understand that this is my mom's home? My mom hates me. Auntie hates me. And I stay here, and they could come in anytime they wanted to, since it is my mom's home. I'm not saying that they would come in, but you understand? I would have no... I'm not doing it. That's a joke. That's a joke, people. My mom wants money. She can get money from her 401k. I mean, extra money. She can get it from her fucking 401k. She has plenty to live on every month. She can get her extra money from her 401k or sell this fucking home. You want to live with Auntie indefinitely, you know? But no, Auntie, that's why... Well, we just want to take it day by day. Why do you have to be so selfish? Why don't you think about someone else for a change? That's what I have to hear from my aunt. Whatever. And I texted her back what I told you in the other video. Yep, I'm a selfish fucking bitch, Auntie. Yep, you're right, Auntie. I'm nothing but pure selfish scum who doesn't give a shit about my mom. Right. Unfucking believable. This is not unfucking believable. I don't want to stay here. Number one. Number two, I really can't afford to stay here. What little money I get, I can only afford a situation that I was trying from before. Like, everything included, and I rent a room somewhere with everything included for like $500 a month. Okay? I can't afford to stay here and pay all the bills. And number three, I don't trust my aunt as far as I could throw her. She'll take over complete control again. She's pissed she lost all the control to begin with. She'll take complete control again, and I will be at her fucking mercy. Should something happen with my mom or whatnot, or you know what I mean? I'll be at her Auntie's mercy. I am not going to be at Auntie's mercy. Fuck that. You're going to treat me like I'm pure shit, pure scum? Throw me crumbs? Well, I have to live the rest of my life. I'm not going to know anything about my mom. She's not going to know anything about me. A while back, Auntie was saying, you know, if anything ever happened to you, your mom would go off the deep end. No, apparently, no, she won't know if anything happens to me, but I'll be changing my name. And I won't know anything about her. This is a joke. You two can't live together. My mom wouldn't be able to live with anybody. That other time when she called that old coworker, whatever, she was screaming at me at the top of her lungs to find her phone. You find my fucking phone! Even when her friend came over here. The one she's known since she was a kid. They keep in touch. They go, you know, go to breakfast once in a while, whatever. But when I was saying how my mom says I yell, she's like, oh, your mom's got a pretty good mouth on her. She knew, you know. And I wasn't yelling at my mom anyway. I was irritated as hell over that railing situation. But now instead of hiring professionals, my mom's going to hire a new friend. And I was, you know, it's just ridiculous. And fuck over the old friend when he's already 2/3 done and I've already put all the materials on. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know, it was absolutely ridiculous. And I argued with her, not realizing she was apparently in the middle of a breakdown. But she's so fragile. She, you know, whatever. Good luck, Auntie. Of course, Auntie's going to be furious with me. Because for whatever reason, obviously, I know Auntie has ulterior motives. I know it. I know that she does. She's an opportunist. I'm not going to sit here and be their little pet. Their good little girl, their good little pet, and just stay here. And while Auntie inevitably takes complete control again. And Auntie admitted herself, we just want to take day by day. Why do you have to be so negative? You don't know she's going to wind up in a nursing home. No, I don't. I don't know if I won't get hit by a car When I go out walking, I don't know anything, Auntie. What I do know is I don't fucking trust you. Period. That's what I do know, Auntie. Justifiably don't trust you. And I've had to be crushed in this. We were talking about moving away, me and my mom, selling the house. She talked about putting the house in my name. And you could do that with the stipulation that the person is allowed, you know, that's what the lawyer suggested, you know. I know I would never fuck over for my mom if she put the house in my name and just sell it and put it on the street. But anyway, to protect her and whatever, you just have it that with the stipulation that she can live there for the rest of her life, right? But if my mom, if I'm out of here, of course Auntie's going to scream and yell and have a temper tantrum because if and scream because she wants her own way, and she wants my even if I am not here, my mom will probably come back here. She's not going to want to pay, you know, the rent here and the rent to Auntie. But Auntie's going to make it look like I'm just trying to protect my sister, etc., etc. Yeah. And you and I are enemies. I gave it my all, our pseudo-friendship, and in the end, when I crossed you by disagreeing with you, you fucking viciously turned on me. You think I'm gonna have this where I'm at their mercy? That means I have to get out of here fast. I don't know when my mom's gonna be discharged. I guess I'm just never going to see my mom again unless she sues me, and then whatever. Sue me, go ahead. You don't love me anyway, sue me, go ahead. I don't care. She doesn't need it. I do. She has the 401k. She made promises to me. I'm like a fucking basket case. I barely hang it on. You know what I mean? She doesn't need it. She made promises to me verbally. And that's it. I'm out of here. That's the thing, you have to understand, people. She doesn't need it. She just wants control. She also wants to look like the hero to the family, or to her family, to our, whatever, fine, whatever. You're gonna view me as that I'm just pure fucking scum. I'll show you how scummy I can really be with no guilt whatsoever. Not under these circumstances. Not when my mom was seriously saying to me, you know, because when she wasn't hating me but still wants to live alone, why don't I sell my house and I'll give you half the money and I'll keep half the money. Mom, that doesn't make any sense. But I guess it would make sense if she wasn't going to buy another house or just go to an apartment. But you get it? That's what she says to me. She said it to me. She also had offered to get me a boob job. They're like $10,000. I swear to you, she did say that to me. And if she was going to go into an apartment by herself or whatever, then, but I wouldn't let her do that anyway, you understand? I would never. For the small amount, relatively, yeah. To start a new life, me, yeah, I will. I would never have her sell her house and give me half the money. Okay? That's just ridiculous. I'm not going to be at their fucking mercy. Well, Auntie, you know that's what she's going to do. Of course she's going to do that. And then I would be at her mercy. And why do you have to be so negative? We're just going to try this out. And then what? And then I no longer have any leverage, and my mom wants to come back to her home because she gets into an argument with you or whatever, and she doesn't want me here. You get it? Or something else that could happen is my mom just wound up, whatever, deteriorated so badly that Auntie will now be the healthcare proxy and she'll have to make decisions. You know what I mean? And in the end, I would be at Auntie's fucking mercy.